What if I told you there's a creature that roams the dark forests of North America? A creature so terrifying that its very name has inspired centuries of fear. From Native American folklore to modern-day media, the Wendigo is both haunting and utterly disturbing.
But what if I told you the story of the Wendigo might just be darker than you think? Let's start from the beginning. The Wendigo originates from Algonquian-speaking tribes of North America. It's described as a monstrous being, gaunt and skeletal, with an insatiable hunger for human flesh. Legends say it was once human, but driven by starvation or greed, it transformed into this horrifying beast. But this is only the start, because the Wendigo isn't just a monster born out of hunger. There's something deeper, something far more unsettling that explains why the legend still persists today.
You see, the Wendigo wasn't just a cautionary tale about survival. According to legend, anyone can become a Wendigo. And the transformation wasn't triggered by any kind of dark magic or some kind of dark curse, but something very real and something very human.
It was hunger, starvation so intense that it drove individuals to cannibalism. Those who gave in to the primal need to survive by eating human flesh were said to transform into Wendigos, cursed to forever roam the land, never satisfied.
Now here's the question that continues to baffle researchers and storytellers alike. Was the Wendigo purely myth, or was it a metaphor for something much darker about human nature?
Many believe the Wendigo legend was more than just a monster story. It was a reflection of a fear that still exists today. How far would someone go to survive? What would you do if trapped in an endless winter with no food in sight, and your only option was the unthinkable?
Historians suggest that the Wendigo legend may have inspired real-life cases of survival cannibalism during harsh winters. Some believe it was a way to explain what people didn't want to admit, that even the most civilized humans can descend into monstrosity.
But if the Wendigo is just a metaphor, why do sightings of this creature still persist? Why have people, even in recent years, claimed to have encountered this terrifying beast in the forests of North America? Let's dive into the more recent accounts. From deep within the woods of Canada and Minnesota, there are reports of encounters with a tall, skeletal creature with glowing eyes. A creature that matches the ancient descriptions of the Wendigo.
Could these modern-day sightings simply be cases of mistaken identity? Or could the Wendigo truly exist, lurking in the shadows, waiting for his next victim? Who knows?
Some cryptozoologists speculate that the Wendigo could be tied to other supernatural entities or even undiscovered species, creatures that thrive in remote and desolate environments.
But here's where it gets even more fascinating. The Wendigo's legend has transcended folklore and embedded itself into pop culture. From horror movies to video games, this creature continues to captivate and terrify audiences.
And there's a reason for that. Because the Wendigo represents something timeless. Our primal fears of hunger, survival, and what we might become when pushed to the brink.
So, what is the Wendigo? Is it just a monster of ancient folklore? A metaphor of our darkest instincts? Or is it something else that continues to roam the forests, hidden in the shadows, waiting for its next victim?
Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. The Wendigo legend is far from dead. It's out there, lurking in stories, sightings, and perhaps, just maybe, somewhere closer than you think.
If you found this tale of the Wendigo as chilling as we did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most terrifying legends. What do you think? Could the Wendigo still be out there? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video, if you dare. I'm Big Jim, signing off.